Hello everyone and welcome to our little hobby nook. I'm Helen and in today's video we are going to be going through our February completed pages. So I've got my stack of books here that we have done. I'm just going to pop them off to one side. Excuse me, thank you very much. So our stats, so I have done 8 pages this month, so not very many. And Shane has managed to do 1. Again, not very many for him, but he has been busy with other projects. So that brings my total to 19 for the year, and Shane is 3. We did 6 untouched books, so that is now a total of 12 that we have done. Although we have had 17 new books this month, so we've got a lot of catching up to do. So that's that. So first up, we've got, I will do these 2 together as they're kind of the same. So we have this cute little Snow White page. And I'll bring this one up as well. Ooh. And this one. So I started this one first. And then I thought, oh, I'm going to do the same colours in the bookmark version. Not all of the pages that are in here are similar to in here, so they won't always be done together, but most of them that are like that, I will. So I used Prismacolors. One sec, I'll get my little handy dandy little sheet out. So I used Albrecht Dürer pencils as a base. Went over with Prismacolors. There's Neocolor 2s in the background. There is Posca pen for some highlights and some gold paint pen for around the hearts, which you can just about make out in there. I really enjoyed doing this one. Love Snow White and I love how cute these little illustrations are. So that was those. Next up we have The Land Under the Microscope, I think it is, or Magnifying Glass by Rita Berman. And where is it? I should really mark these pages. Done this bee and tea and honey page. And I wanted to do a really soft, like toned page after doing some really bold colours in some of the pages I've done this month. And my idea was to use some pencils that I don't tend to reach for, that are a lot longer than some of the others, just as they get use. And I think I used my Castle Art, so I used pastel tints and the normal ones, and then there is some pastel in the background, and just a super quick page, nothing overly fancy. So that was that one. Next up we have Fairy Tales and Folklore by Emily Lederhall Oberg, and I did this one, which was just dough and ink tints as a base, and then Prismacolors over the top, and then I used on the wings, and just to add some shiny bits throughout, I used the Arteza metallic watercolour paints. Again, a really simple colour palette. I did struggle with the paper on this one. It's kind of smooth, but it's also textured, and you just can't get many layers down. So I find putting a water medium first and then pencil over the top helps quite a bit. So that was that one. Next up we have Luna by Maria Trolle, and we've got this one, another limited colour palette, and I used, I think I used the Castle Arts in this one as well. Let me check. Oh no, I used just my Albrecht Dürers and Polychromos for this one. Again, a nice simple colour palette, just to use up colours that don't really tend to reach for, just for something different. So that was fun to do. And there's a little bit of glitter gel pen just in the centres of the flowers on that one, just to add a little bit of sparkle. So that was Luna. Then we have Mask Guard, which is mine and Shane's project book together. I haven't managed to start mine yet, but he has finished his. That was this Warrior Mauskowitz page. And I think he just used just Prismacolors, wasn't it?
So it was.
Yep, just Prismacolors on this one. He has gone a little bit blotchy in the sky, but that's what happens on this paper, really, if you overwork it a little bit. But overall, you had fun doing it, didn't you, dear? So
Always.
that's what matters the most. And it came out super cute. So hopefully I can get hold to mine, get through and do mine this month, hopefully. Then we have Aviary by Joseph Kattenbang, and did this one for Valentine's Day. Again, a nice simple colour palette, and used the Albrecht Dürers and used them wet, and then went over with them just dry to add in some shading. And then there is some gold paint just on the tips of the wings and in the flowers and on the edges of the leaves. And then I just grabbed some washi tape just to add it to the border, just to make it a little different. Love this page. And next up we have World of Flowers by Johanna Basford, and we have this one. And I did enjoy this one, but it did hurt my hand after a while. And this is just Prismacolors, and I want to say Neocolor 2s for the background, and then some paint pen on this one. I am going to regret doing that colour, because this colour does tend to bleed through. So far it's not, but it does tend to bleed through on the other side, but that can be fixed if it does come to it. But yeah, I wanted to do a completely different colour palette to the normal hearts of pinks and pretty reds and things, so I just done it in purple and black and made it look a little bit gothic. Added some extra little flourishes, and then these sort of like drips coming down, and like a watercolory sort of background, just to make it a little different. That was super fun to do. And then last but not least, we have Dream Voyage by Melpomene Chatsapanagottu. Nearly got it. We received this as a early release copy, but you can purchase it now. And I did this one, this gorgeous sort of lion, dragon, beast thing. Yeah, absolutely fun to do. And this was just all Prismacolors, again a limited colour palette, and some chalk pastel in the background. And then there is also some metallic watercolour paints, just to add some little sparkly bits. But yeah, absolutely loved this one, and the paper is just lovely to work on. As I was putting the colour down, it was just really smooth. It went down really easily, didn't need to do too much blending. So yeah, absolutely joy to colour in that one, and can't wait to do some more. So that was all of the colouring pages, and we also did a a little bit of Warhammer painting. So I will zoom you in. Let me get me little thingy. Which one is it? This one. Boop, boop. There we go. So I'm not the greatest painter, but I do it just for fun. So did this little guy, which is part of Warhammer Sylvaneth faction, and yeah, it's not super detailed. It's not as great as what I'll show you in a minute of what Shane does. Yeah, it was super fun to do. There's some water effects, water in there, and then what I do is I add a little layer in, and then painted in these little tiny leaves, and then added another layer, and then more leaves. You can't really see in the video, but there is multiple layers in there, so it looks like there's leaves within the water. So there's that one, and then this guy, which again is part of the same faction. You can tell I don't really play Warhammer because I don't really know the terms. I can hear Shane in the corner of my ear going, "You're talking about this really wrong." I should really get him to talk about this, to be fair.
No.
I just paint. So yeah, I do apologise that the camera's focusing really weirdly on it. I should keep it still, shouldn't I? So yeah, that's mine. And then this is what Shane was working on, hence why he only managed to do one colouring page this month. And his is a little Skaven Death Runner. Am I right?
Well done.
Oh,
I like it.
see, I do pay attention to you, see. So yeah, this is part of a training project course that he's doing, an academy for Siege Studios, as he's working up towards being a commission painter. So this was his project for this month, and he done an awesome job, and super proud of him. Yeah, loads of details on there. You need a proper steady hand. Yeah, as you can see, it's much better than my painting, but I'm not really a professional, so I just do it for fun. So yeah, that is all that we managed to get done this month. Hopefully March will be a little bit more productive. We have got a few plans on what we are going to be doing. I will be picking up the next mouse guard picture. Whether we get around to doing it or not is a different matter. Hopefully I'll get last month's done for mine, and then whether we can do this month's just depends on time, really. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. I think my favourite page of the month is the one from Dream Voyage. I did enjoy doing this one, enjoyed the process, enjoyed colouring it, the paper was lovely. So yeah, I think that one was my favourite. So let me know in the comments whether you agree. And till next time, see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.